This here's Tanner. Tanner came to us with some aggression issues, being a big dog, overpowering, knowing his size, knowing what he can do. Teaching him to relax was his thing. Teaching him not to be so stressed out over new people entering his life, or dogs. Teaching the basic obedience first, teaching him to relax more. He's been in training now for about 2 months, working on his issues. He is a rescue, and a lot of rescue dogs, we have to teach them a new way of life, a new way of thinking. They don't know any better. We don't know their background. What we have to do is now teach them what we do know and how his life can be. All right, Jasmine, what you got for me?
How do you walk a big dog?
When walking a big dog, it requires focus. A lot of time we find ourselves easily distracted. When we're walking, oh, honey, look at that house, look at that car, look at that dog. Teaching them that it's you and me. If you're distracted, why wouldn't your dog? So focus is going to be a major part. Not looking up, looking down, building eye contact. If I'm a big boy talking to him as I'm walking right here, good boy, he will become less distracted of what's in front of him. Also, timing. Timing. Don't wait till your dog is at the end of the leash before you do something about it. At that point, it's too late. You will have to reset, start over.
Okay. What do you do when the dog starts pulling?
So, the timing and correction is what I was speaking of earlier, is if they're pulling, I want to anticipate more, right? I already know my dog is a big puller. First, it's understanding your dog. What is your dog easily distracted by? It can be a car, it can be a dog, a person. Okay, let's say I see a person walking. What I do is I anticipate them pulling because I know my dog. What I'm going to do is not hold tight. You hold tight, what's going to happen is it becomes tug of war, especially for a big dog. It's like, all right, it's time to go now. You're pulling, he's going to pull. What you have to do is loosen your collar. And the collar he has on now, I'm going to explain this here too. This is a martingale collar. He's not going anywhere. This is a martingale collar. The whole purpose of this collar is to get the sound. Snap and release. It's not made to hurt him. You're not going to snap and hold it. Quick snap and release. It's like snapping in the air, getting their attention. Loose collar, always. So if he goes to see any distraction, he tries to pick up its pace, that's when you lightly correct. Don't wait for this collar to start doing this number before you do this number. Because at that point, you're just pulling. And you don't want to pull. Quick snap. And I'll do a demonstration there. All right, you can cut that. So then